A compound sentence is a type of sentence you make by joining two or more simple sentences together. Here's what I mean. John went to the store. That's a simple sentence. Sally stayed home. That's another simple sentence. And we can join these two sentences together using a comma and a coordinating conjunction, like this. John went to the store, but Sally stayed home. So let's take a look at what's going on here. First, each part of this compound is a complete sentence. You can see that there is a subject in each part and there's a verb in each part. If there isn't a subject and a verb in each part, it isn't a compound sentence. Second, the sentences are related. So you couldn't say, John went to the store but my dog has fleas. That wouldn't make sense. Third, the compound sentence is joined using a comma and a coordinating conjunction. Now altogether there are only 7 of these coordinating conjunctions, so they aren't that hard to remember. The coordinating conjunctions are and, but, so, or, nor, yet, and for, meaning because. There is another way to make a compound sentence, and that is by using a semicolon. A semicolon is something like a period, but it's used to connect sentences that are closely related. For example, Shelley is a firefighter. She is the first female in the department. The writer wants to show that these two sentences are closely related by using a semicolon. Be careful not to overuse semicolons and only use them occasionally when there's a close connection that you really want to show. One situation where you often use a semicolon is in a compound sentence involving words like however, therefore, nevertheless, consequently, furthermore, and so on. For example, the friends planned a vacation. However, they missed their flight. You see, however is not a joining word. There are only 7 joining words, and those are the coordinating conjunctions. So what however does is it starts a new sentence, but it also shows a close relationship with the sentence before. So it's preceded by a semicolon. You could also use a period, and followed by a comma. Again, the key to compound sentences is that each part could stand alone as a sentence.